Hey, Stephen Losey here, going live for the first time. Going to be documenting a little bit of a journey down the ketosis lane here, so to speak. Um, I've been in the endurance athlete space here, since I turned about 35, 36 years old. I decided to get into competing in what has now become marathons, ultra marathons, Ironman, all kind of stuff like that. A little bit of my journey was always an obese kid, starting at about 9, 10 years old, and then struggled with weight off and on through the age of about 35, 36 there. My max weight was about 275 pounds. That was actually coming right out of high school when I'd become completely sedentary just due to some poor choices I made. Um, Yo-yo dieted, was fatter, thinner all through that whole cycle. Got up to about 240 pounds and found myself married with two awesome kids that a wife and kids that deserved a whole heck of a lot better from me. Realized I needed to invest in myself a little bit to be there for them. So completely changed my lifestyle thanks to my brother Mike. I started running at that point because I had had some decent success, weight loss with running. And then really you just start to make better choices for yourself when you become a healthier person all around, spiritually and mentally, nutritional wise. So all that to say, here we are, 42 years old, and had a lot of success even after becoming injured in a marathon in 2015. Thanks to some awesome local CrossFit trainers here that really explained to me proper lifting techniques, mobility and flexibility. I'm on my road to recovery, worked with a trainer, shout out to Run Canvas. Janelle has been awesome to coach me through the VDOT system. Made some good gains here and back, well on my way to potentially trying to hit a BQ. Again, I'm not a D1 athlete or anything. Gave up on athletics my senior year. So it can be done, and I just want to, like I say, I've got probably a good 20 pounds I'm trying to get off. I've been doing macronutrition with different trainers, different programs, bought a lot of stuff online, worked with local people one-on-one, spent tons of money, and that's got me to a pretty decent healthy place at about 200 pounds here. I'm only 5'11", but I do carry a lot of muscle, so it's not terrible. My BMI is about a 28 or so, just right there borderline, even though I don't really believe in all the crazy standardized stuff necessarily. So I just want to give you a little bit of the background on me, who I am, what I'm trying to do. I've seen friends go through ketosis and really get shredded, so I'm going to try to do that. If I could get off about 20 pounds, that's really going to help me on my BQ, my Boston Marathon qualifying time journey that I'm trying to attempt to do here. I've fueled with glycogen and carbs my whole training cycle of all of my previous stuff, so I really don't know what it's going to be like. I'm about a week and a half in, just to be honest with you. I've already kind of got going with it. Just kind of wanted to play around with it, starting to dial it in, figure out what foods I can eat, what agrees with me, which seems to be pretty much everything in the high-fat realm, so maybe this is the answer for me. I'm excited because it seemed like the first day. I've been off of dairy for years and gluten, so doing the no-carb thing is really not a huge step for me, but like I say, I've been doing starch, carbs, and whatnot as fuel and recovery from long runs for the last several years, and that's been working out really well for me. So I'm a little scared to take a step backwards as a runner here, but there definitely is some evidence that becoming keto adapted even is better for endurance athletes, even though there's really no research or studies to prove that being a keto athlete is better than a glycogen fueled athlete. It does seem like there may be some benefits from some of the recent studies that have come out that a keto adapted athlete, even burning glycogen later on in an endurance event, would have an easier time if some gastrointestinal issues were to arise, that would be typically no problem for a keto adapted athlete. So I'm excited about that. I'm ready to get in and give this thing a shot, just being honest. A little fearful about, again, regressing on my training, but here we go. Come heck or high water, we're doing it to kind of see if we can't get off these last few pounds. So stay tuned and watch the journey. Thanks so much.